What's up, YouTube? It's the Action Figure Grader coming back to you with a little bit of an off-the-wall video. It's Sunday. I don't have much to do. I thought it'd be kind of fun to record this. And what I did was I went through eBay and just typed in like Star Wars or Star Wars collectible, and I checked out sold listings, both in the US and overseas in the UK. And I just tried to pick out some random items that I thought were either funny or strange, or the prices really surprised me. And I want to begin and caveat this by saying I am in no way ridiculing anyone who actually bought this stuff. If that's what you want to collect, go ahead. I'm sure that there's people that would look at some of the stuff that I've bought and think, what is wrong with you, John? So I'm not judging. I'm just saying, for me personally, some of these items are a little off the wall, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to talk about them. The first one I have here is a life-size Bosk bust. Limited edition, 156 out of 250 different units. And this is a Sideshow collectible, one of one size. So this is like 1-to-1 ratio. And while I love Bosk, the thought of having this displayed in my house is truly terrifying. Can you imagine someone walking in and seeing this sitting on your mantle or in your collection room? And not only that, but can you imagine what my wife would say if I actually had this delivered to my house? I think that she would probably call her attorney very quickly and begin the divorce proceedings. look how terrifying this thing is. And what it reminds me of, so I used to play I was a big Xbox gamer for a while. I was like in the top 100 or so in the world in a game called Gears of War 2. And the bad guys in that game were the Locusts, and they had these things, these gigantic busts of the enemy Locusts. And this is another 1-to-1 bust that they made for the Gears of War main enemy, the villains. These are called Locusts. They're like an alien species that you fought in Gears of War. But you want to talk about a terrifying item. This is the Gears of War 2 Locust drone, and they're all numbered. But can you imagine if I had bought this? I was like super into that game. I was just playing it nonstop. And I think that if I had bought that, then someone would have really questioned whether my sanity was still there. But that's what this Bosk bust reminds me of, and I just thought was hilarious. This is another thing that I keep seeing sell left and right. These things sell by the dozens, and I guess it's for kids, but they're called Disney Store Tsum Tsums. And so this is like an 18-inch plush Chewbacca, but it looks like a rabid Wolverine. It looks like some kind of badger that is like hopped up on on something, but it's really terrifying looking. And I don't know if I'd want that in my house, but these things sell like crazy. And there's like a bunch of different kinds, but I'd never seen anything like that before. But if that's Chewbacca and not a rabid Wolverine, then, I think you're wrong. It looks like a Wolverine to me. There were also some really strange like sketch cards, and these were all like, encased by Beckett. But this is a really funny one. This one is the guy from The Big Lebowski, Jeff Bridges, and it says, "Hey man, why is my beverage blue?" So it's a reference to the blue milk, that was in Star Wars, and it's The Big Lebowski dressed as Obi-Wan. So these are like hand sketches or sketch cards by an artist named Penelope Barbalios, and this one sold for $5,000, best offer accepted. So clearly there's a big market for these, but that was just hilarious. And why it goes for that much money, I have no idea, but that's what it does. And here's another one from the same artist. This is an alien's, the alien being killed by Darth Vader's lightsaber. It goes through the head. So that was also $5,000, best offer accepted. So I guess there is a big collecting market for these artist sketch cards, and it's called Star Wars Heritage, and they're encased by Beckett. So we've talked about the wacky resale market right now for sealed VHS tapes, and I've got more evidence of that. I mean, we just talked about how AFA is moving into the graded VHS tape, factory sealed tape market. Well, here's one for you. This one was a no barcode, hi-fi, red label, rare VHS of the original Star Wars. So I guess that for whatever reason, this is an early one. And this one sold for $10,222 on 38 bids back on October 23rd. But you can see there it's got some some holes in the cellophane, so I have no idea what the value or why these things are so valuable. But this is the new big market, I guess, and AFA is jumping on board. And here was another one that sold. This was the whole trilogy, Red Label boxes. And I guess when they said Red Label, it's the hi-fi stereo triangle that's on the front of the box. But this is for the whole trilogy. That one sold for $19,908. Whoever held on to their factory sealed VHS tapes, God bless them, because they're making a killing right now on these auctions. So that's that. Here's another one that I found interesting. This is one of 50. This is a Star Wars EFX Boba Fett helmet that I guess Daniel Logan is selling, and it comes with a letter signed by Daniel Logan, who obviously played the child actor in the newer trilogy. But it comes like this, and it's all signed. They're signed by all these different actors. It comes with like a little placard. It's signed by Daniel Logan. It's signed by John Morton, who was the Bespin Boba Fett, Mark Austin, who was, I guess, the special edition Boba Fett, Don Brees, Dickie Beer, and then Jeremy Bulloch, obviously. So that is a big, big number, though. It sold for $15,000 Australian or 11,104 US dollars. But it's, one of 50 out there that has got the signatures for all of the different actors and stuntmen that played Boba Fett in the movies. And it's being sold by Daniel Logan. So really interesting item, but certainly well outside my collecting budget. Another thing that continues to skyrocket, we saw that Collector Archive Services has moved into grading these sealed factory sealed, bubble gum and movie card, packs, wax packs of cards. This is a sealed box of those from 1977 by Topps, and that one sold for $9,900 on 8 bids. So just a pretty crazy number, if you ask me. And I guess apparently, like, I don't know the whole story because this is not something I collect or have any desire to collect, but I guess a lot of these companies will put a sticker on the back afterwards to label what it is. And so I guess it would probably receive a qualifying grade if this sticker is on the back of it. But this is something that Collector Archive Services is actively grading now. I don't know if PSA grades these whole wax packs boxes like that, but that's a big, big market, and they go for a lot of money. Here's another one that I was like, what on earth is going on? But this is apparently like a New York Toys R Us, like a New York City Toys R Us exclusive, just a sealed little factory baggie of Yoda in an I Love New York or I Love New York shirt on the Lego. So that one sold for best offer accepted at $8,500. So I mean, I know Lego is big and everything, but man, just for a little factory sealed baggie of Yoda, that is a lot of money. So that's from 2013 too. It's not like it's some like vintage item. So, but I guess Times Square, Toys R Us, they had these in limited editions. I guess, I don't know. The other thing that's a big market, of course, I don't collect these, and I'm not judging anybody that does. I know some people that do collect these, so I'm not making fun of you, but I can't believe the prices on some of these. This is a Funko Pop Darth Maul Sdcc holographic Darth Maul, and they made 480 of these apparently for one of the Sdccs. It looks like the 2012 Sdcc, 480 piece limited edition Funko Pop Darth Maul. Pretty crazy though. It sold for best offer accepted at $6,250. So I guess this is, I mean, I don't know what is considered the holy grails for Funko Pops, but that is a big number for a 2012 item. And then here's another one. This is a Star Wars Celebration exclusive, I guess, from 2020 at Anaheim. Glow in the Dark Obi-Wan Kenobi. And that one was number 392, a limited edition of 3,000. So you can see the price difference of a limited edition of 480 that sells for around $6,000. And this one was a limited edition of 3,000. And that one sold for $720. So still a big number given that it's a Funko Pop, but pretty wild. Now here's one that this completely blows my mind, but the description of this is interesting. Gus Lopez, who is a huge collector, I mean, he's got an amazing collection, a leading authority of Star Wars items. There's over 1,800 different cereal boxes with Star Wars items on it, and apparently this is a complete set of 8 with this particular Star Wars promo code or promo on the box. So it's like a Star Wars scene stick on inside the box. And it includes, they're all just used cereal boxes is all it is. And so you had Boo Berry, Frankenberry, Crazy Cow, which I've never even heard of, some different boxes. But I guess there's 8 different boxes with very specific kind of Star Wars code or Star Wars promos on the box. That sold for $5,000 on 5 bids on August 18th. But I guess going back to what Ghost Lopez says, apparently it's just a very, very rare set that, it's only for the quote unquote serious Star Wars collector. It will be the envy of all Star Wars collectors, apparently. Well, again, I'm not judging you if you're the one that bought some used cereal boxes for $5,000, but I would not envy. I'm not envious of that. I'm sorry, I'm not spending $5,000 on some cereal boxes, but somebody did. Have at it. If you got the money, go ahead and do it. But I just can't believe that somebody would pay that for some cereal boxes that are used. But that's what it is. Another interesting one is a 16 millimeter tape of the original uncut, untampered, original 1977 version of Star Wars. So someone was selling the original version in 16 millimeter, and they put some examples of the tape, in the auction here. That one sold for big money, and that one sold for $5,000 on 63 bids. That just closed on October 23rd. But, I guess there's a big movie buff market for collecting these original untampered with tapes, 16 millimeter tapes of the original movie. Another one that I have no idea what's going on, but this is supposedly a new era baseball cap that is a holy grail among collectors. It's a Jabba the Hutt textured hat. It looks so terrifying. Why anyone would want to put this on their head, I have no idea, because this thing is completely terrifying to me. It's kind of cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's kind of cool, but I would never wear this out in public. I would be made fun of mercilessly by my kids and wife. But this is a Jabba the Hutt hat, a new era hat that is apparently very rare. Here's Jabba the Hutt on the bottom of the bill cap with Princess Leia and Salacious Crumb there. But that one sold for 3,000 pounds, not dollars, but pounds. Best offer accepted. And apparently there's less than 10 known in the world. So if you want to be the proud owner of this very strange Jabba the Hutt baseball cap, that is one of 10 in the world, it only is going to cost you 3,000 Great British pounds. So pretty wild. And this is another one that I would never pay this, but it's pretty cool. This is like a Columbia parka. I remember when these parkas were originally sold, they're like these kind of faux movie crew set from the filming of the Hoth scene. And so it's like Norwegian unit, and it's got these cool patches that kind of make it look like you're part of the film crew. And it included these Columbia, they kind of repurposed some of the old photos from the filming of the movie. And this one is signed by Mark Hamill. And I remember when these were being sold originally, not signed by Mark Hamill, but just, they had like a limited edition run of these, and they sold out in minutes. But anyway, this one sold for $3,750, the one that was signed by Mark Hamill. But pretty cool. I mean, I guess I just could never wear something that unique. But this is definitely a collector's item. And look, it has the latitude and longitude from, I guess, where they were filming the Hoth scenes originally back in. I didn't know it was it was Norwegian area. I thought it was like somewhere else, but apparently that's where it was. But very cool to have like an Empire, faux Columbia Empire crew parka. But I would never pay that kind of money. Here's another really weird one. This is a Galaxy's Edge opening team cast exclusive. So if you were part of Galaxy's Edge, like one of the employees, as part of the opening day team, then I guess they gave you this, celebratory wristband, that you would have to wear, or, either, this was given as a gift, but I assume that what you wear at the parks. I'm going next year, by the way. Hopefully I'll take some footage while I'm there, but this was given to, all the members of the opening team on August 29th, 2019. So if you were working for Galaxy's Edge at the time, I guess you received this as kind of an employee gift as a thank you. It's like one of those magic wands that, I assume that you have to wear something similar to this when you enter the park. So anyway, that one sold for $102. Actually, I think that's a pretty good deal. I think that has potential to be kind of a cool collector's item. But anyway, I just thought I would share that one. Now we get into some weird Yoda stuff. I don't know what it is with eBay, but there was like 3 or 4 really strange Yoda items. So I'm starting with this one. This is a Disney Parks flower and garden decorative stone with a really creepy Yoda that says "Welcome, welcome." So I guess you could put this on your front door, near your front door in your flower bed, and people would be completely terrified and creeped out as they walk into your house with this ghoul-like kind of strange representation of Yoda it does not do very good justice to Yoda, and it says "Welcome." So I think I'll pass on that. But if you're into kind of gardening and you like to have creepy Yodas as part of your flower beds, then this is the item for you. That one sold for $60 with free shipping. So that was a steal. Next was this one. This was a Yoda Backpack, a plush 24-inch adjustable backpack. And how creep-tastic is this? This looks like some kind of character on Sesame Street or like Fraggle Rock. It looks like Yoda. I mean, look at this. It looks like Yoda is sitting in an alleyway after going on a bender on a Saturday night. He just looks like his eyeballs look completely, spaced out from doing too much of the death sticks. If you read any of the expanded universe novel, some of the stems or whatever it is they call it. But man, that is a really, really strange looking representation of Yoda, and it really creeps me out. It really does. So that one sold for $38, but you also had to pay $10 shipping. So that is what I call hobo Yoda, or Yoda that is in need of an intervention, or Yoda that is on his way to rehab. So that's what he looks like to me. The final strange Yoda, I think I might have 1 or 2 more, I don't know, but this is another one. This is a talking plush that has Kylo Ren on the box, but this is another kind of strange Yoda that looks like he has been he's been out and about. He's been out and about, and nobody has been taking care of him. He looks like he might be forgetful. This might be like the Alzheimer's version of Yoda, but this is not a very good representation of him, and it definitely creeps me out as well. That one sold for $8 plus $10.65 shipping. So that's a talking plush, and it's terrifying. Yeah, I did have one more. If you want to get one of those air-blown inflatable Yoda holiday gift Yodas for your yard, this is what it looks like. This is also creepy looking, but not nearly as creepy as the last ones, but this is what it looks like. That one sold for best offer accepted, $34.99 plus $11 shipping. So I'm tempted to get one of these for my yard just to freak my wife out, but that is very terrifying as well. And I think I've got a couple more here. This is the last one. This is, I don't know what's going on with the price, but this is like one of those weird 28-inch holiday decor R2-D2s that has like lights on the inside of it. So you assemble it, and it's got all these lights that light up on the inside of it. And again, it's got this Kylo Ren on the packaging, so it's not very old. It's not like it's a vintage item or anything, but this thing sold for $365 plus $20 shipping. So I don't know. It must be hard to find, but 28 inches tall is not, I mean, what's that, about 2.5 feet or so? It's not like gigantic, but $365 is what that sold for, apparently. I guess people are really anxious to get into the holiday spirit between the really expensive R2-D2 and the creep-tastic inflatable yard Yoda. And I just thought it'd be kind of fun. If you like this kind of thing, let me know. If you guys hate it, let me know also in the comments below. But occasionally it might be kind of fun to switch things up a little bit and show you some of the weird and the wacky off-the-wall Star Wars items that are actually selling on eBay. I just thought it'd be kind of a fun Sunday morning type of thing for y'all. I hope everyone's doing well and having a good weekend. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon.